Hello, Maurice Dimba is my name. Welcome back to our presentations. Today we are going straight to modeling a very simple fuel station structure in TEKLA Structures 2016. Let's kick off here by going straight to modification of a default grid here, this one here, by double clicking on it, and we go straight to modifying this dialog box of grid. We'll enter our dimensions here. We have axis X and Y and Z. We'll start off with the X axis. We'll type those dimensions. We'll feed 5 there. Now we'll feed height dimensions here. Everything will start from 0, 0 level. First height is 6.5. Our second height will be 7.35. Perfect. We go to next one. The labels. We'll add 4 here for y-axis, and remember on our previous presentation I repeatedly said that these dimensions should be similar or must be similar to this on the labels. Now we'll get rid of 450 negative. We'll edit this. We'll feed 6.5 here, 6.5. We'll feed 7.35 there. This will be our maximum height for the fuel station canopy. That is all about that. We can adjust the extension of our grid to probably 3 meters. Extend this by 3 meters. Y-axis also by 3 meters, because I'm seeing a situation where our canopy might exceed the extensions of our grid. What I'm trying to increase here is the distance from here to here. We'll extend this also to 3 meters. Perfect. There's no need of extending the z-axis because it won't go that much above. Now we'll go ahead and click modify, but before you do that, make sure your dimensions are accurate and correct. Like here, this is what I wanted, this is what I wanted, this is what I wanted, all the way down. I'll go ahead and click modify. This dialog box will come to confirm or to ask for confirmation whether is this what I wanted. I'll click yes. I'll come here and close that. Don't click create. Come to this box, right click on it, right click, fit to the entire model. Now I have this. What I'm going to do right away is to put in my columns. I'll go straight to steel, pick my column there, but before I move ahead, I want to create first of all my views that will be helping me on beam and column placements. I'll right click here and go straight to create view along grid lines. I'll click that. I'll come to create. I'll click create. I have all these views. I will only select that grid line that will be very, very much useful for me while modeling. I'll click first of all grid 1. You can see the preview of everything. You can remember the height was 0, 0. Our second height was 6.5. Our final height was 7.35. Perfectly as described. Now we'll pick another grid. We'll go to grid 2, grid 2 there, and grid 4. We'll get rid of grid 1, get it back. We'll accept that and click OK. We'll switch back to our isometric view by going to Window and click 3D. 3D here just means the isometric view. Isometric view is just how this grid is placed. You are able to see all the 3 dimensions. That is what is meant by 3D. Now I'll go straight to column. I'll place my column there. You can see that is penetrating down, or it's going beyond the 0, 0 level. I'll click that to modify everything to start from 0, 0 level instead of negative 450. I'll come to position there and edit this, place that to 0 level. I'll change this height to the previous height of 6.5. I'll enter that, 6.5. But 6.5 I'll add to 70 because we'll be using 270 I-beam, IPE. So I'll add that beam size here so that it will be 6770. Perfect. Simple as that. Double click, change this to, change that beam to your own preference of beam size and beam specifications. I prefer and always prefer IPE, the BS standard, and I'll go straight to IPE 400. I'll apply that and accept. Come here and modify everything and accept that. I'll switch back to grid 2. I'll click that and copy from this spot and this spot. I'll get back to my isometric view, which is this one. I'll come to beam under steel. I'll place my beam here, come straight and link it up with this part. I'll modify again this. I need this to be IPE 270, the one I was describing prior to adding some measurements on our previous measurement of 6.5 beam height, column height. Now I'll pick 270 IPE. I'll apply that and come here and modify and accept that and give it an OK. Perfect. I need another extension going that way, 2 meters. 2 meters is the main reason why we extended this to 3, this grid extension to 3 meters, because I was expecting that extension to be more than 2. I'll come to beam, I'll click that, I'll click on this spot and just place your cursor there and don't click. Enter the dimensions of the beam length. I'll enter 2 meters and click OK. Click on it, right click and give a move command. Snap in the middle of this beam, right there, bring it there. Perfect. They're the same level with this. Now what we are going to do, instead of doing the same thing, we'll mirror this. Click that, right click, come to spatial copy, click mirror. We want to use the middle of this beam as our mirror line. I'll click that and direct my cursor down here, and I'll click copy. It has done the same thing this side. Now what I'm going to do right now is to copy this on the other end. Perfect, as that. I'll highlight everything, right click and copy. I'll pick it from that spot and bring it here. Now I want to link this beam and this. I'll come to beam, click that. I'll snap in the middle here. Just snap in the middle there and make sure you're accurate, because the mistake you do here might block you on the next step. So instead of going back, demolishing everything, must be accurate on set. Now I'll link it up with that. Perfect. And make sure this beam size is similar to this. That is IPE to 70. IPE to 70. Do the same this side. Copy that. Snap here, right there. Take it right to the end of this beam, to the end, the midpoint of that. We want to do the same thing here, but it won't be 2 meters. It will be 2 meters plus the distance from here to here. Before doing that, confirm or check the distance from this end and this end. That is 85.70. Now 85.70 plus 20 meters plus 2 meters will be 2085.70. Now we'll come here, still, pick still there, and just place your cursor here, direct it here, don't click, just place it there and type 2085.7 and accept. Click this beam, right click, copy or move. There and place it here. Make sure it is accurate. There it is. Now I'll mirror this. Right click, go to special copy, mirror. I'll use this beam as my mirror line, the midpoint of this beam. Just zoom closer. The midpoint is here. I'll click that and run down here and snap here. Click there and click copy, accept, and check whether what you've done is right on the other end. Perfect is better and much better. Perfect. Now we'll copy this to this end, highlight that, press Control, click this, right click, click copy. Snap here and snap here. Perfect. Next thing, this beam and this beam must be bigger than this and this. Just double click on this to change this to 330 will be perfect. Apply that, apply that. Click this, come to select, change the beam size there, apply that and accept. Do the same here by clicking modify and apply and accept. Perfect. The same thing on this. Change this to 330 IPE beam size. Apply that and accept. Do the same here by modifying and apply and accept. Do the same thing here, double click, and this, the moment you double click, these beam properties will appear, and under attributes you'll go to profile. Next to profile, you'll click select. This dialog box will appear, and on this dialog box you'll be able to select a beam size and a beam of specification of your preference. I prefer this 330. I'll apply and accept that. Then come here and modify and accept, and do the same by accepting it. Now we have this simple frame. Here we are. Now we want to reinforce this here with this end. We'll come to beam again, right in the middle here, right in the middle there, snap there, and make sure you snap accurately. Click there. Perfect. Confirm that whether it's right. Perfect. Though we will shift it down slightly. Not really shifting it down. We'll change this member size to be 270 instead of 330. Now we'll double click on it straight away and change this to 270. Change that to 270. Modify that and accept. Come to navigate, click there and rotate about that point. Perfect. Next is we will copy this here, copy this here, by doing a simple thing here. We'll get the midpoint, come to edit, come to online, snap in the middle point here and snap here. Perfect. Close that. Come to edit and come to points and edit. Click that. Move that away. Click on that end and this end. Perfect and simple as that. I'll click this, right click and copy that and pick this from this point. I'll run all the way to this end and place it here. I'll snap there. I'll snap here, but check the distance from this point to that end. Come to free measure or free distance. Measure from that spot to this spot here. That is 200. Now this beam must increase by 200. Double click on it. Come to position. Between start and end, one of them must bring us to this point. What we are going to do, will come to end and type 200 and try whether it will extend. It will extend the other way around. We'll undo that, close, and bring this to 0. Come here and type 200 and modify. It will go the reverse, negative 200. It has accepted. Apply and accept. Next is to mirror this on the other end. Click this, right click, come to special copy, mirror. Use this point as your mirror line. click that, run down here, snap that on that end, apply and accept. Check whether what you've done is right. Not right. Click that, delete. What we're going to do is to change our work plane tool. Come there and place your work plane tool here. Anywhere here. Right there. Right click and interrupt that. Click that. Right click. Come to special copy and mirror. Come to midpoint again. Snap there and snap down here. Copy and accept. Perfect. It is on the other end. Now we want another beam here, but we'll use points to guide us on the placement of those beams. Come to edit, come to points, come to a long extension of 2 points. I'll click that, snap on that point, run all the way to this end. Just place your cursor there and type 600. 600, accept that. Come to points. These points good and best. I mean, they guide us on so many things during modeling. Snap here. Do the same here. Not really. Just click that. Come to points again. Click on that midpoint. Click on that point and click here. We'll guide the midpoint of the 2 points. Now I'll click this, press Ctrl and click that, and click this. Right click and copy, and pick this from this midpoint. Right there. Come right there. Place it there. Next, link up the 2 beams. Double click, come to position, come here and type -200. Perfect. Apply that. Double click there, come to position here and type 200. -200. Try that if we'll accept. Perfect. Apply that. Don't mind about the clash. Everything will be offsetted down. Double click here, come to position, type 200. Apply that. Double click this, come to position, type 200, -200. Apply that. Next is to mirror this. Click that, press Ctrl and select that. Right click, special copy, mirror. Before you do that, make sure your axis is on the right spot. Come to view, come to work plane, click work plane and change the axis there. Click there to change your axis. Now right click, come to, don't do that, select this again, select that, right click, come to special copy, come to mirror. Now mirror this, make sure you are on the right mirror line. Okay, we'll use this as our mirror line, right on this, down that spot, and running down here, right there. Click copy and accept. We have that copied on this side. We need another beam there and here. What we're going to do is to get the midpoint of these two beams and place another beam there. Come to steel, not steel, come to edit, come to points, any online, pick online. I'll snap on that end and snap on this end. I'll be able to get the midpoint of these two. Now I'll come back to points and click that. I want to get the midpoint of this beam. Click that and snap it there. Interrupt that and close that. Right click and interrupt to get out of that command. Now next thing is to click on that, press Ctrl and click on that, press Ctrl and select that. Right click and come to copy. We'll hold them or copy them from that point, from that spot, zoom out and snap here on our previous point created. Now double click on this and change or increase the length, -200, and apply that. Double click on that, come here, -200, and apply that. Now what we are going to do again is to click that, press Ctrl and click this and click this. Right click and mirror. Use the same mirror line. Click on that spot to create your mirror line by clicking on this end. Click there and accept. You have your beams here. View, navigate, rotate by mouse. Next thing is to change the size of these beams. Double click here, change this to 270. Close this. This must be smaller than this. Click there. We'll come to 230, 200, apply that and accept. Accept that. Click that, come to 200, IPE, apply that, come here and accept that. Double click, select, change them to 200, apply that. Perfect. Now we are going to do this. Click that, click this, select everything here, select everything here, select that, but don't select this and this. Select that, this one and this one. Perfect. Double click on the last one, come to select under attribute, pick 200, apply. accept, modify, and apply everything. Everything has changed to our requirement. Rotate this, click here and rotate that. Perfect. Next is to bring all these, offset all these by 50 millimeter down. Now we'll select everything again here. Yes, select everything here. Yes, select everything there, here and here. Just select everything. Right click, come to move. Just snap somewhere here and place your cursor down here, but don't click, and type 50 and click OK. Everything has moved down by 50. Everything has moved down by 60 or 50. I mean 50, not 60. Check that before we start our end plate connections. Right click and redraw. The next thing we are going to do is to create our purlins, our roof profile. I mean a simple structure for our roof. I mean a simple truss. We'll come to steel here, come to beam, just snap on this end and place your cursor there and type 850 and accept that. Don't be scared. Double click on that, change this to HSS. Square hollow section will come there and pick 70. 70 will be 60 by 60 by 6. Apply that. Modify, accept, and accept. Click that. Move. Command. Snap that here. Come to view. Navigate, rotate this. Rotate this. Click that. Click move. Snap there and snap in the midpoint there. Rotate this. This is our midpoint. Come to edit. You want to get the midpoint of the beam. Click on line. Snap here and snap here. There is our midpoint. Now we want to give it an offset of 250. come to 2 points or along the extensions, snap here, direct your cursor towards this direction. Just place your cursor there and type 250. Apply, accept that. Now we'll copy this beam, click that, right click, copy, and snap here, middle point of that member, and copy it there. We want to reduce the height of this. Just double click on it, come to position and change this to 7.3. Apply that, accept. Accept. Come to steel beam, copy this from this end and run all the way to this end. Snap it here, double click on this and change the profile. Come to HSS or section hollow section, square hollow section. Pick 60 by 60 by 6 millimeter thick. Apply that, modify that, accept. Double click, come to position, come to depth, click behind. Not right, front, middle, left, not right. Click that, click move, snap there and snap here. The reason why it is behaving like that is because we never brought this to 0. Accept that. Perfect. Now the next thing is to copy this from this end, copy here, snap it here, and bring it here. Bring it there. Click on that, right click, copy. From that end, give this 1.2 meters. Not good. Heavy like that because of our axis. Come to view, come to work plane tool, place it on the normal. Click that, right click, copy. Just place it there and type 1200. Click there, copy, snap here, place it there and type 1200. Perfect. Come back again, copy, just place it here, copy, snap on that spot, snap on that spot. On that spot, place your cursor there and type 2400. Accept that. We are good. Now next thing is to trim all these edges. We'll come to edit, come to line cut or cut by part. But to cut by part will be much simpler if we get rid of this protrusion. We'll just click on that, and on this line, click on top of this, press your left button on your mouse and drag it down. Don't go past the midpoint of this member. Click that, press here and hold your middle button, left button on the mouse, click here and click this and hold and drag down. Place it there. Click this, click on this and drag down, and don't go past the midpoint of that member, of this member. For ease in trimming off of this extension, we'll come to trim by part or cut by part. We'll click part. Here the program is asking us pick the part to be cut. We want this part to be cut. Now pick the cutting part. The cutting part is this one. Cut by part. Part to be cut is this. Cutting part is that. Right click and refresh. Now come to cut by part. You want to cut off this. Just move on. We are done. Right click and refresh that. Let's again go back to our work plane tool to change our axis. We place our axis there, our work plane tool there. Right click and interrupt. We pick everything there, press Control, click that, press Control, click that, click that, click that, and click that. Right click, special copy mirror. On that spot and come down here. Copy that, right click and accept. We've accepted that. Now the next thing is very simple, but not that much simple. We'll come to steel beam, click on steel beam, snap there and snap here. Perfect. Highlight that, click that, highlight this, highlight that, right click, give it a move command snap on this midpoint and snap here. Not the best thing to do. Undo that and change our work plane tool to the world axis. Click that, press Ctrl, select this, select that, select this, select that. Pick that. Make sure you've picked everything. Now right click, move, snap on that midpoint and snap there. Perfect. You're moving right on the track. Now we'll select this, press Ctrl, select that, select that, select this, select that. Pick that, pick this, and pick this one. Come to View, Navigate, click that and rotate. Right click and give it a move command. A move command from that midpoint and this midpoint. Perfect as that. Now next is to get the midpoint. Let's get the midpoint of this beam from that spot and this spot. Perfect. Close that. Let's come here and get the midpoint of this. Come to Edit, Points, and come to Online. Yet zoom out. Want the midpoint of this beam, click there and snap here. Close this. Have you done the right thing? Click this and that. Click this and that. Make sure everything is picked. Right click, move, and pick it from this spot. Make sure your picking is right. Interrupt again. Right click, move, pick it from that spot and run all the way to this spot. Place it there. This is what you wanted. Come to View, rotate this. Rotate that. This should not scare you. Click that. Come to Move, snap on the midpoint of this and bring it there. Navigate, rotate that. Rotate that. Click on that spot and rotate this. Rotate that. This will require an extension, slight extension. Double click here, come to Position, 300 and do that, going the wrong direction, 0, negative 300, position, negative 300, 300, apply that, redraw, double click on this and bring it back to, close that, double click on this 200, this was changed by mistake, IPE 200, IPE 200, apply that, accept that, navigate, click on that spot and turn this round. It's right on the spot. Click this, come to move, middle point and middle point of that. Move this that spot and bring it here. Click that, rotate that, delete this, come to steel again, beam, snap right here and run all the way to this spot. Click and come to select, change to hollow section, 60 by 60 by 6 millimeter thick. Apply that and accept, apply that and accept. Double click again and come to position and bring back this to 0. Now come to view, click there, rotate this, make sure you rotate it about point sitting accurately. Double click on that, come to position, middle, depth, behind, front, apply that. Rotate about that point. Everything's right. All right. We left this out. Rotate this properly. Come to steel beam, snap right there and run all the way to this spot. This spot here, perfect. Rotate that. Now this number, double click on it, we'll increase it by 60. Come to position, we'll add here 60. Now it will be 78 by 80. No, 78 by 80. 78 by 80. Apply that and accept. Come here, position, add 60 here, 60 there. Perfect. Come here, double click, come to position and add 60 there. Now it will be 7500, 7500, 7500. Apply, accept. Do the same thing here, just add 60, 7580, 7580, 7580. Apply and accept. Position 7680. Apply and accept that. Do the same here. Now what we are going to do, we'll delete the top one, delete that, come to steel, come to steel beam, click that. Let's redraw to remove all that. Steel beam, we'll snap right there and run all the way to this end. Perfect. Now this will come down. Double click this, position, and come to middle. Apply that. Now we'll undo everything. Back to where we were before. We'll redraw that. Click that, highlight everything. Click that, click that. Right click, special copy, mirror. That and mirror to this end. Oh, no, we're doing the wrong thing. Right click, special copy, mirror. Snap there and snap here. Click copy and accept. Select that, press Ctrl, select that, and this. Position, delete that, come to steel beam. We'll now pick it from this spot, and run to the very last member. Click that, select that, select this, select this, select this, and this one, and this one. Right click, come to special copy, mirror. Our mirror line will be again this one. Click there and run down here and copy. No. Click here and delete. Redraw this. Click this, highlight everything, here, again there. Right click and delete. Select everything here, there and there. The very last one. Right click and copy. From that spot to this spot. Right there. Now highlight everything here, highlight that, highlight that, highlight this. Right click, special copy, mirror. Your mirror line will be this. This is your mirror line. Come down here and click on that end, copy and accept. Right click and interrupt. Perfect. Now the next thing to do is to copy this, highlight that, highlight this, highlight this, highlight that, highlight that, this and that, this one and that one, this and that, this. Right click, copy, right from this point and run all the way to the other end on the same spot. Perfect. We'll extend this, double click on this, come to position, bring that to 0, apply that, 200, apply. Now. We'll highlight, before we highlight, redraw, refresh, select that, press Ctrl, highlight this, highlight this, highlight this one, all the struts, pick that, pick this, that one. Perfect. Next is to copy. Snap at the very bottom here, right there. Come all the way to to this end. Right click and go back and highlight everything. Highlight that because we want to give it an offset to flash with the end of our columns. Don't worry about the clash. All those will be rectified. Click that, everything be highlighted before you invoke the copy command. Click that. Click that. Now right click and go to move. Now come to edge of this and snap there. Again, right click to do the same thing, copy, snap right there, run all the way to the very end of the same column. We'll snap it here. Perfect. Come to view, rotate this model. Click that and rotate. It's probably what we wanted. Perfect. Rotate this. Make sure you rotate that properly. Now we'll come to applications and command, end plates. Made simple end plate. Simple end plate. That one. Click that and click this. Modify that by double clicking on the joint. Come to bolts, change all this. Thread must be there. Washers must be there. This must be in the middle. Apply that. $50 by $50. For bolts, an interval of 75. One or two. Then click. And do that end plate. double click on that end, come to bolts, 8.8, with that to be in middle point. You need 4 bolts here at an interval of 75. $100. $3. $110. This 50. This 50. Now try it, remove that, apply. We'll work with that. Now we'll come there, do the same thing here, and do the same thing here. Double click there, come to bolts, bring this to below, top, and this one to extend by 75. $75. $85. $75. We'll leave it at that. We'll apply that and accept. We'll come back and do the same thing here. Click that and that. Click that and that. This and that. This and that. This and that. This and this. This and that. This one and that one. This one and this one. That one and that one. Let's try to move a bit faster. This one and that one. This one and this. Link up with that. Come to that again, link up with this, but this one will be modified. To 60. $50. $65 there. $75. This will be in the middle with no offset. Come there and do the same, that and that. This and this. This and this. This and that. This and this one. That and that. This and this. Just check unconnected part and link them appropriately. Link this and that. Link that and this. This one and that one. This and this, that and that. This and this one. Link them properly. Link that and link this. Right click again. Close that. Right click and redraw. We'll close that application dialog box. We'll come back to it just immediately. This is what we are trying to do. We'll come to base plate before we rectify that small error. Base plate, click that, click here and there, click here and there, there and down there. Perfect. We come to view, navigate, click that and rotate this. We'll wind up here and continue with the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Let's meet on the next presentation. On the next presentation, we'll put the sheets, the purlins, and rectified everything that it seems not done well. Thanks a lot. I'm Morris Dimba, and don't forget to watch and subscribe and place that comment. I'll respond back. Thank you.